guys, alright, so update on the freaking work life situation. So, it's been a super freaking busy week. I posted a video last week and I was like covering some stuff that happened when I went into work, and I was like, oh my gosh, this seems crazy, messy, and I'm exhausted and I don't have the freaking time for it. And I was like telling you, I was like, there was like a bunch of stuff that I was like, am I like just overreacting about it, or should I be shocked? And then I was like, you know what, I can't really be shocked. I mean, it's up to each individual to like kind of do as they would do. So I was like, the only thing that I can really like shout on this is like my own like insight and like relation to like situations and such, and how I would handle it and stuff like that. So I was like, all right, I'm like gonna not gonna like jump back into like popping back over there in case it's like an all the time kind of thing. And then I ended up like seeing like a work alert, and I was like, oh okay, I'm popping it, and I didn't check the freaking location beforehand. And then the day of, I literally saw that it was that freaking facility, and I was like, you know what, it's fine. Like, I'm guessing it's going to literally just be freaking fine, and it was literally just like that day. Like, every other time that I popped up there, it's literally like super calm. I literally go get my breakfast, I pop in, and it's like, casual as heck. So I was like, it might have just been that freaking day. Luckily, I popped in during freaking Spirit Week this week. Everybody's being super adorable. They were like dressed up as like freaking like cowboys and stuff. I think it was like an entire like Western theme set, and it was just really freaking cute. I literally like I was freaking like loving it. And they were just freaking like super freaking chill, down to earth. As I stated before, I think there were just like some new people that were working there, and they were like, like there's somebody over there, like as much as I know you'd love to freaking tell me the tea, like keep it as like a one-on-one thing, like don't get too messy. So as I said in the last video, that's like that parameter that I would set with my employees. She freaking sets that also, and it was reflected. Everybody had like these really freaking like awesome chill vibes as usual, and it was just super freaking great. And then I worked in early childhood before, and in one of the classes that I was popping into to assist review, one of the students happened to be one of my old students, so I was really shocked by that. It was like super freaking like, it was just so freaking adorable. I was like, oh my gosh, I feel like it was like literally like just like yesterday that I like had you in freaking class, and you were in like freaking like you were in preschool, and now you're like literally in like freaking first grade already. And I was like, oh my gosh, well I mean time has freaking passed away where that would make sense, but it just still like threw me off. It was like super freaking awesome, bright, helpful. Just the overall day within the environment was freaking like great. It was like spot on. It was like spunky. It was spirited. Um, the final portion of my day was like an entire free period, so I literally just kicked back, relaxed. I was super exhausted from just like the beginning of the week doing like the 3 days back to back kind of flow. I typically like add at least a 1 day freaking break throughout the week so I don't like burn myself out. And I was like, I'm doing the Wednesdays that I'm back in on Friday, and then I was like feeling like super tired. I thought it was just me feeling tired. I woke up yesterday and I realized I was like coming down with like a freaking cold. My freaking like head was hurting. My freaking legs were hurting the day before, and then the day before that also. And I was like wondering what the heck was going on and why my legs were aching. And I was like, I feel like I haven't done really any excessive like walking or up and down the stairs kind of like motions that would cause my legs to be in like that much pain. Like I felt like I literally had gone to the gym and like worked out. I was like, what the heck is going on? And when I woke up yesterday, I was like, okay, that makes a lot more sense. My freaking throat was like freaking sore. I had this feeling in like my freaking like near my freaking throat where I felt as though it was like I was having an allergic reaction. Like it was like itchy while I was breathing, and then certain freaking breathing movements were like freaking like painful. So I literally spent like most of the day like clearing my freaking like throat, and then I freaking like drank some tea. So of course I threw like some ginger, honey, sugar, lemon juice in there, and it really helped soothe my throat for like I would say like an hour or so, and then after it just like came back again, and it was just like horrible. Like the freaking itch in the back of my throat was like just like super freaking there and present, and then the freaking like painful feeling was like there, like on and off, and I was like, what is this? Like, why do I feel like this is like some weird freaking random sickness that I've literally like never had before? It's been kicking my freaking butt. But now I feel as though I'm at like the final freaking midst of it. I think Wednesday was like the official day 2 of it since, let's see, no, maybe day 3. No, definitely day 2, because I think it started Tuesday when I noticed a leg acheage, but I didn't really feel like, overly groggy or like I had throat pain. And then Wednesday is when I felt like that freaking like overall like body acheage, where it went from just being my legs to like my entire body, and I was like, you know what, definitely shouldn't have done like that extra freaking day in the midst. I should have waited until I popped back in on Friday or just done like a Thursday shop. And then Thursday it was like full on the entire body, my freaking throat, and it was like freaking the congestion, it was just horrible. And our freaking tub, it's like refusing to drain, and it has been doing so since like freaking Wednesday after I got out of work. So I'm on top of like feel like my body aching, and I was like, maybe I'll just take a shower or so, or I'll like push it off until tomorrow morning and then see if it like helps me feel any better, clears up any congestion that I might be having. And the shower was like, no, we are not training. We are like officially clogged. And I am like literally like, what the freaking heck? I got out of bed today with like enough energy to like literally hit the store and then grab some freaking decorations, sets, some essentials. My grams, I got her some like soup and stuff. And I bet I got her some healthy sets because she's been trying to do soups that are like low in sodium. And I was like, I'm just gonna grab a few essentials, head back home, relax for a bit, chill with the puppy, shoot some videos, give you guys some updates, and try to take it easy. And then hopefully with any luck, because I literally was like doing my morning routine earlier, and I was like, you know what, while I feel like a bit more energized than I did yesterday, let's get some hot water running through the freaking tub. Hopefully that starts to clear and break down whatever the heck is like clogging the freaking pipes, and then that's gonna all go down so I can pop in there and really take a shower. Because it's like when you do like the freaking like sink washes set, unless you're like literally doing like a full on like body wash set, you typically are gonna hit like the major freaking areas and then literally save the rest of it for your actual shower. And I'm like, this is like literally day freaking 2 of me not being able to literally do like the full wash set. And this has to freaking go down, because I'm hopefully, with any luck, fingers crossed, I'll be feeling a lot better tomorrow, and I'm literally gonna be like, I literally have to freaking get in there. So I'm hoping I can figure it out like a tad later with any freaking luck. But yeah, those are my updates, guys. So Wednesday was my last day popping in this week, and it was freaking great. It was snazzy. I had fun. Of course, I went to McDonald's and got my freaking McGriddle side, the sausage side, and then I freaking got the sausage burrito, because it's been my favorite since I was like a kid. I always grab with the freaking picante salsa. So freaking good. And then instead of getting a hot coffee this time, which I always really do in the morning, so like, wake me up, and then get, of course, like the pumpkin spice add-ins from Dunkin' or Starbucks, or just get the freaking pumpkin spice latte or so. I literally got a freaking like iced caramel frappuccino, and it was so freaking good. I literally like loved it. I forgot my water bottle also, so I was literally like, this is gonna be a water fountain day. I literally truly am feel like I am like channeling my inner old student, or should I say the current students also, and like that. And it was an interesting day in itself. I freaking got home, and of course, as I told you guys, my body ached, so I literally rested. Of course, freaking Merlin kept me freaking entertained, so we literally played for like the 2 hours that I was freaking like home a tad freaking, and well, I would say I was home like maybe like an hour early-ish or so, because I literally scooted for most of the way, and that was an early dismissal day also, so we had like an entire hour of just us like literally playing, going through like things in the house. And then I ended up going to the store. I think that's the day where I got the bowl for him and stuff on my way home. And he literally loved the bowl and the food. So now he's like literally just kicking back. He like freaking chilled with me until I fell asleep. And then my grams got home and she was trying to talk to me about something. And I was like literally just so freaking drained that I was like literally like, I'm just going back to sleep. I don't know what this is, but I am exhausted. And then the next day I was like, you know what, I am like coming down with the sickness. I am so sorry if I was like not freaking having it, but whatever I freaking care, like any type of off vibe, I am like in bed, like I am literally going to freaking sleep, and that's alright, you guys. So 10-minute point, it's over. I love you guys. Talk to you later.